My husband gave me gum on our second date, and it wasn't because I had bad breath. For years, I struggled with cavities, and it just drove me crazy. When I was a kid, I never really had a cavity problem, but then once I hit my teen years, I started noticing that I was getting cavities, and I had no idea what was going on. But I noticed as I progressed through my later teen years, the cavity problem persisted. And I remember asking like 3 different dentists by the time I was 23, what is going on? I never used to get cavities. My hygiene is better than it's ever been before. And it was so frustrating because these dentists would just kind of shrug and say like, oh, it happens, maybe try to floss more. Or they would say, oh, sometimes it's genetic, or sometimes, they would have some kind of excuse, but there was no help available to me. And that was really frustrating because I was asking. I wasn't just waiting for them to tell me. I was actively asking the dentist, what do I need to do differently? For some reason, I'm just getting cavities anyway, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I was basically hopeless. Then fast forward until I was about 25 years old. I was on a date with a guy who's now my husband. And on this date, he kind of told me about his business and what he did. And he told me that he has a xylitol gum business. Now, I'd never heard of xylitol before. I had no idea what this was, and so he explained it. And at the time, I was someone that had studied science all through college, so I found the science behind xylitol absolutely fascinating. And he explained how this xylitol kills cavity-causing bacteria, how it buffers against acid, and how there's an actual way that is convenient and fairly inexpensive to get out of the cavity cycle for good. He drove me to his office and we walked through the warehouse and he got me a bunch of gum to try. And he said, don't ever chew any other gum. This is the gum you need, and it's gonna prevent cavities in the long term. And it's been amazing. I went from someone that was always struggling with cavities to a place where now I haven't had a new cavity in years, and I feel like my teeth are better than ever.